Hello, for today's Vlogmas I thought I would show you my complete makeup collection. I like to think of myself as fairly minimalist and I'm trying to use things up before buying new things, so I keep my makeup up on this shelf downstairs next to my desk because I do it at my desk while I am working or like in between tasks. So my brushes live in these two mugs on that shelf and I'm filming this video in the conservatory just because it's a bit dark. So this like wooden drawer is from an IKEA sort of like drawer unit thing, and that lives upstairs and it's like carryover or like spares, backups, or like more occasion wear. So here are primers. I really like this watermelon burst primer. I got it in an advent calendar as like a gift, and then I've repurchased it twice. I love the scent, and it's also got these little black beads that burst, and I think it works really well. A little bit on the pricey side, but yeah, it's on its way out. And then I've also got this NYX Power Grip Primer. This was obviously much less expensive, and it also seems to work really well. So yeah, these are my two primers. I'm trying to use them both up, and then I'm not sure which one I would repurchase again, maybe the cheaper one. And now moving on to the correctors. So this Revolution corrector is £8 and it has 8 grams compared to the Bobbi Brown one, which is £29 for 1.4 grams. It's a really great deal, and I would recommend you trying it if you're looking for a dupe for the Bobbi Brown one, just because there's so much more content and it's a much lower price. So genetically I've got very dark circles, so I do like to use a corrector pretty much every day, otherwise people do comment on how tired I look. So yeah, would recommend that corrector. And then I also have this sleek corrector. This is very orange and it's the third time that I have purchased it. It's great for cancelling out purple or dark under eye circles, but if this is looking a little bit on the orange side, then I will reach towards my lemon yellow coloured collection corrector. I'm not even sure how old this is, quite old because it's in the old packaging, but yeah, kind of mix that in with the orange to create a slightly more neutral orange shade for underneath the eyes. Then I have a little bit of a problem with red cheeks and also sort of acne scarring, so this e.l.f. green camouflage is good for wearing under makeup and cancelling out any redness on my face. Now looking at foundations, so some of these are stored away because they're different shades. So I have the MAC Studio Fix in two different shades, NC17 and NC13 at the moment. I'm mixing them, but then this Maybelline Superstay Powder Foundation is in the darker shade, so I just have that stored away. It's not being used at the moment, and I'm currently using the lighter version. And then I also have this Bare Minerals Powder Foundation, and it's in a light shade. I'm not sure where my mum found it, but anyway, she gave it to me, and I'm using that, and it's quite nice. Now moving on to concealer. This looks like a lot, but that's because I have two backups plus a couple of shades which are a bit darker. So I actually only have two shades in those white boxes that I showed right at the start, which is what I would be reaching towards every day. The concealer I'm showing now is very dark and too orangey, and then there's two sort of backups of the collection concealer which are unopened and they're just stored away. So these are the two concealers I have and I use on a day-to-day basis. So here is the L'Oreal concealer in 326, and yeah, it's the infallible one. It lasts really well, it doesn't like wear off or anything too quickly. And then this other one from collection is in Fair 5, would recommend that. It's been a long-standing favourite for me and like a go-to product that I have repeatedly purchased. Next, moving on to bronzer. So this Revolution Cream Bronzer is what I would use on a day-to-day basis, maybe actually less in winter, but I have it in my sort of kit to use. And then this is a collection bronzer. I bought this because I watched another YouTuber that said it was suitable for fair skin, but I think it's a little bit orangey. And so I think I'm going to give it to someone, or I don't know, just throw it away because I don't think it looks the greatest on me. Also, the packaging is very bulky considering the amount of product inside it. So yeah, I need to find something and get rid of that. So it would just be these two bronzers I have on a day-to-day basis. The one I'm opening now is from the Body Shop. They don't actually do this anymore. It used to be like the powder was printed in some sort of honeycomb pattern. I was actually looking for it, but it seems to be like a discontinued product. And it's in the lightest shade. It doesn't, I don't know, if I've got a fake tan or like a suntan, it doesn't make the most difference on my face, but it's good in the colder months if you want to warm up your face a little bit. Looking at blushes, I think I'm actually quite minimalist. So I've got this Rimmel Maxi blush, which I've had on the go for about 2 years, and I've recently hit pan. And then I've also got this little pot I don't know what this brand is called or how to pronounce it, but it came with a little brush. I've had this on the go for about 10 years. I'm trying to make an effort to use it up, or I might just chuck it because it's definitely past its like use by date, although it does smell completely okay. My issue is it's a little bit glittery and I don't want to look like I've got glitter everywhere. Now looking at powder, so this Rimmel Match Perfection I love. I bought this maybe 3 times. It's really good for powdering. And then this Maybelline Fit Me powder, I really like. It's a nice shade, and I like because it's all compact and it's good for travelling and things, and you can actually open it up and it's got a sort of sponge underneath for applying the powder. So yeah, I wouldn't take the loose powder if I was going away travelling or like on the go, because it's guaranteed to like spill and make a mess. But yeah, I really like this Maybelline one, and I've bought this quite a few times, and yeah, it's never shattered or anything, and it's just good because it's all together in a little box. And then I also have this Charlotte Tilbury Flawless, I think it's called the Flawless Filter powder, and it's in shade 2.5. I bought this for a special occasion, and to be honest I haven't been using it that much, but the packaging is really pretty. It says rose gold colour. I would like to try and use it a bit more. It just feels a bit special to be using on like a day-to-day basis, but yeah, there's no point having it if I'm not going to use it, so something I need to work on, I think. Okay, now for highlighters, I have the Charlotte Tilbury highlighter. I'm a little bit annoyed because it was very expensive and all the letters have sort of shuffled around and like peeled off the glass bottle. But yeah, apart from that, the packaging looks nice, and yeah, really like it, and it gives a good highlight to the face. And then also have this Revolution 8 strobe highlighter set. I don't use this so much on my cheeks, but I would quite like it on my eyes because it seems to stay quite well. Now looking at eyeliner and mascara. So firstly I have 3 eyeliners. This is a little black one which came in a Marks & Spencer's advent calendar. I've been using that. And then this is from Sephora. I think it was £12. It's just like the dark brown. And then this last one is good because it's plastic, and so you don't have to sharpen it or anything. You just roll it up. And then on the other side there's a little sponge if you did want to smudge it out or anything. In terms of mascaras, I have this Maybelline Great Lash one, and this came in some sort of kit with Boots, some sort of summer package they did, maybe even 2 years ago. And then I also have the Benefit Roller Lash, and that came as part of the Marks & Spencer's Advent Calendar 2023. I think it was in the big, like, last day, but yeah, I'm not getting through mascaras very quickly because I do just rub my eyes and stuff, so it's just annoying, so I need to try wearing it a bit more maybe. So in terms of eyebrows, first of all, I have the NYX Lift & Snatch Brow Tint Pen. So this is just like a felt tip, and it's in the colour Soft Brown. And then I also have the NYX Micro Brow Pencil in the colour Ash Brown. And then I have this sort of clear brow gel, and that also came as part of a advent calendar. I don't really use it a lot, I kind of forget that I have it. Now looking at eyeshadows, so I'm not the biggest wearer of eyeshadows, but I'm trying to make more of an effort. So this first one I'm showing you is from Collection, and I bought that because it's meant to be a dupe of the Naked ones, but then I did actually go out and buy the Naked one. So the Collection one I've had for maybe about 10 years, the Naked one I've just had for a few months because I was treating myself. So yeah, I really like it, and I try and make an effort to wear something every day, kind of, even if it's just like a little wash of shimmer over the lids, just because otherwise it's going to sit there and never get used. So yeah, I do really like it, and the packaging is gorgeous. I also have this e.l.f. eyelid primer. This was fairly inexpensive. I'm not sure if it does keep my eyeshadow on the greatest, but that's because I have a tendency to touch my eyes too much. Then I've got this little Benefit High Roller, which is like powdered, mushed up eye sparkle. And then I have this purple, I'm not sure what brand this is, but got it as a gift, and it's a little bit squashed, and I don't tend to reach for it too much, but it's got some colours that might be helpful, so I'm keeping that. So I have got 2 lip pencils. So first of all is this one from Rimmel, and it's a fairly neutral colour, and then I also have the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. For some reason I'm still keeping this in its box, but yeah, I have actually been using it, and it is sharpened and everything. So yeah, I do like using that. It just looks like your lips, but a bit better than they would look naturally. So yeah, enjoy using that. And then in terms of lipsticks and stuff, this is called Shanghai Spice, the one I'm showing you now. It's a little bit small, but I do use it, and it is what I would use on the lips. The other things in this picture or this like clip, I would tend to lean more towards using as a cream blusher, just because I'm making myself sound like I don't wear much makeup, but I actually feel like I don't, because I'm not into lip products. But yeah, what I'm showing you now is the Clinique lipstick, and I got this in an advent calendar. Again, it's not what I would necessarily buy, but it's got a bit of glitter in it, and it looks okay for as a cream blusher. Just kind of like draw it on your cheeks and then smoosh it in a bit. And it's also good for traveling, I suppose, because it's not a liquid, and it's actually relatively small, and it's kind of like multi-purpose, isn't it? Because you can use it for your lips and your cheeks as well. And then this little mini from MAC, it's so dark, it does not suit me at all whatsoever. So yeah, I would use that maybe on my cheeks in the winter. And then the last one is called Plum Fall, and yeah, that's also very dark as well. Then I have this Estee Lauder little lip gloss. I need to remember to use this a bit more because it's going to be several years old. And then I have this Bobbi Brown little set, which my mum got me, and it's got two I don't know what they're called, lip balm things, but they're coloured. And then there's a very sparkly, like dark purple lip gloss, which is a little bit too dark for me. And then the eyeshadows I could try using, but they don't seem to have the greatest colour payoff, so maybe I need to wet the brush first. But yeah, I'd like to use this up a bit, and because yeah, it's just sitting around. So that's it for lips. Anyway, thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please can you give it a thumbs up. I'm doing lots of videos this month if you want to watch the rest of my Vlogmas. Some of them are going to be daily lives and kind of like getting my planner ready for 2025, and also doing a bit of baking if you want to go and watch some Vlogmas. And yeah, I'm thinking about maybe doing some Project Pan in 2025, so like keeping track of what I'm trying to use up and trying to consciously consume things, because I started that a few months ago, but I haven't really been recording it on YouTube just because I don't want to keep buying. I think at the moment I've got a fairly streamlined collection, but like I suppose all those lipsticks I could use up, and then I need to have a bit of an eyeshadow declutter, or actually force myself to try and hit pan on some things, just so things are getting used up and they're not just sitting around gathering dust. Anyway, so thank you for watching this video. Bye.